So we're going to carry on working on the Harley. You may have seen, in fact, I tell you what, in case you haven't, we're going to throw the photos in now of how this thing, it's an Harley 2003 Electric Glide, and we'll show the photos of how it looked and the work that I've had to already do on it, but there's still plenty to do, so kind of want you to join me while I'm doing this and just have a look at some of the stuff. We mentioned actually on our first video we did about the wiring that I did for the stereo up here and how we've done that, but I'll talk you through that again later on as well, a bit more detail. Basically what I've got to now is get this thing shiny and new, and a couple of the scenarios that I've got going on. I'm just going to show you this if you can see this, but I'm going to put some light down here. Now the shiny, should I say, is coming out quite well. Obviously on all the alloy it's shining quite nicely. However, if you look closely down there, down this bit here, you can actually see the reflection of the inner part of the pipe, and therefore it doesn't look good. So somehow I've got to get that all cleaned up. Now obviously I could take all the pipes off, all the exhaust off. Not what I want to do on this one, and I'll tell you why. I'm doing this for a friend of mine as a favour. It's probably something he's selling, and we want it done fairly quick. So I need to get around that issue there of cleaning up these pipes without taking them off. Two ways of doing it. One is just getting down there at hard work, or the other one is obviously if I can spray it up. I do have the chrome effect spray from the chrome. I said I like chrome. If I chrome effect spray down into there, that might give me just enough. And to be fair, it could look okay. The downside, they get very hot, and it's not the heat resistant paint which you can get, which I do have in chrome look. So I'm either going to see if it'll work with the heat resistant spray on the silver, and if it looks good, or if not, I'm going to have to get down inside there and really scrub it. So that's my next task. I really want that looking good. So if you look again, the engine, and you'll see this from the photos, the engine's, it is looking pretty good. There's a lot of nice black work in there now. Some of it sprayed up with the heat resistant, and obviously the chrome I've polished up. Still needs to be finished. And then we come to the front, you can see there where it's dull. So what I want to do is get that all sprayed up as well, and then finish it. And then obviously, yeah, we've got to go in between and get all that done as well. So it's just going to take a lot of patience. So let's have a look how we can do this. So I think first thing we'll do is have a look at this problem we've got here and how we can resolve that. So I'm going to get my head down inside here. You can follow me down as well as I come. Let's have a look down here. So this is the bit I'm talking about, this reflection. Yeah, it is great. You know what? I'm tempted. Give it a clean and then spray it. So I'm going to get my bits ready, and then we'll have a look at that. And then I'll catch you up again once I've got myself right down inside here to sort out that mess in there. You know what, TLC on motorbikes is easy, but when they're left, unfortunately, it makes it harder work for somebody else later down the line. Look at this mess we've got to sort out in there as well. It really is a messy thing. Some of it's dirt, but a lot of it's ground in rust and things, but we're going to make this thing look new. That's the plan. So guys, I've had a little look at what I want to do here, just for a few minutes, but I've got you back with me now. So it's so much attention to detail, maybe it's over the top. I'm just going to blast my light back on that bit again, because you see the reflection in there like I spoke about before, but when the bike stood up, would you see it? Would anyone pay notice to it? Pay attention to it, should I say. But you know what, for me, sorry, you might be to hear the church bells outside. For me, I want it right. So I'm going to, do it right. I've had a little clean up of it. It's a little bit better, but bearing in mind it's down inside here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave my light on here, just so it's keeps it nice and bright for you. I'm actually, and this is one job that I end up doing a lot of, just taping off and taping off and taping off and getting these little intricate details done. So important. By the way, Valentino is just setting up another tripod. because we're finding the best way of working so we can get these videos to you really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, while the dogs play around, yes, it's all going to be good fun. So yeah, it's taping up, guys. So you know what, when you come to doing jobs like this, sometimes it's a real pain. But I've managed to get, and again, we'll chuck some photos, share some of the vehicles that I've done in the past that I've never videoed, but took photos of. And I've had some amazing results. And a lot of it has just been patience and taping up. I've even taped car tyres up to spray the wheels and had amazing results, but it takes a long time to prepare. But preparation is key, as they say, and somewhere anyway. Some people say that. Let me just get myself inside there, because there's even a clip in there that I want to grab. So, at the moment, I've got the alloy, I keep saying alloy for some reason, the chrome alloy, yeah, same thing. There we go. I've got that taped up. Well, Valentino's got a new light set up, which is fantastic. It's very exciting, this Valentino. Look at this. Yeah, bright light. Let's have a look. Let's show everyone. Nice square light. We've got a tripod. The tripod you're on, by the way, that you're whizzing around on. Hey. I stole this off Valentino. He actually stole it from his. What did I steal it from? What was this for? Your telescope. Yeah. So you could look at the moon and the stars and everything. And now you're just looking at me. Hey ho. So we'll bring that other one into play in a minute. But let's just have a look what we're going to do here. Moving you back down there. So yeah, let's get some spray. I'm going to give it a shake. Shaky. You can take over filming if you want, Valentino. You want to move to that tripod?
Try again.
I've got some heat resistant spray. And this is actually, I use it on my back bike all the time, and it is very good, I'll be honest. Even exhaust temperature. Now and again you have to respray, but it does work really well. So heat resistant spray. I'm just looking at the temperature on this one. It goes up to something like 630 degrees, I think, which is pretty good. But I will check that and come back to you, confirm that later, because I can't quite see without the lights. It's tiny. Yeah, 600, 680 even. Brilliant. Bring it on. Right, okay. We're going to try the new tripod. So, yeah, Valentino will be doing that. We'll leave you recording so you can still keep watching what I'm doing. Over to you, Valentino, for the technical director, you see.
Yeah.
He's the director. While he's doing that, I'm going to just do some spraying carefully down here. Okay, it's not bouncing. We don't want to bounce everyone around. They'll get seasick.
Yeah, great.
So, that's sprayed now. I'm going to bring you in to have a look at the result of that. Let's have a look at this. So, I've sprayed down inside here. A little bit of heat spray. How long's that took me? 2 minutes. Let's take that off. We're ripping the band-aid off, everybody. And now, inside, what's the reflection? Reflection now is down. However, I can still see some that's higher up. So I still need to get in closer. There we go. I told you it's patience, isn't it? I'm going to have to retape and get further down inside. I'm determined to get rid of that look on here. And this is how I spend my evenings, ladies and gentlemen. What about you? Love it. In my cave, working on these things all the time. Solving problems. The best ones are when you've got a problem and you don't know how to fix it and you work it out without YouTube. You just work it out yourself. But then sometimes you need YouTube as well. So, you know what, I've got a nice little reflection on that chrome now. I'm just going to pop down into there with my thing. I don't know if you can see that. Right, now this is going to take a bit of spraying because this is tight underneath there. I've got the edge of the chrome taped off. So, key to this is the spray only works obviously. When you're upside down, the spray don't work. So, I'm just going to burst spray it just down in front of me and then try and get it underneath there. And then, if you're not careful, it goes blobby. Blobby. So, let's have a look at that. See how we're doing. If we've got a slight overspray, I've got the disavente, as we call it over here in Spain, or thinners ready to take it off. So I'm going to peel that off, and already I'm starting to see a better result. Not the best spray work because I'm going upside down, but from the point of view of anyone glancing and standing, I'll bring the camera this way a little bit if I can, Valentino. Anyone glancing down there, all you see is chrome into silver, and that's better than chrome into rust. And if we look down here, we can still see a reflection of some rust from this part, so I'll do that part next. Happy days. You know what, little things like this, for me, make a massive difference, because when you're riding around on your bike or you're driving around in your car, you know what, you notice detail. Other people might not, but you do. Hold on, this camera's going down for some reason. I'm going to have to work on this tripod. Yes, it's a very bouncy tripod Valentina's got going here. But yeah, it's attention to detail. And when you're expecting somebody to have a vehicle back or buy something or take something from you, you want to have pride to know that you've done it right, and that's what we're trying to do here. So there you go, we've got that little bit done. I'm going to move on to the next bit. Hey guys, so we've actually resorted back to our original tripod. We had some fun with that one just now, but it's a bit bouncy, so we don't want you getting seasick like we said before, so we'll go with this. Just to let you know what I've done just now, just while we're inserting the tripod out, we've just taped up a little bit more. I've just taped this area up. It's really, really awkward to get to. That bouncing is, by the way, is our dog chasing his ball around. It's very awkward to get to down here, and I'm purely doing it to get rid of the reflection of a little bit of rust looking on the back of the exhaust. Like I say, if you want to get it right, you're going to take the exhaust off. You're going to take it all apart. You're going to spend time doing that. On this actual project, I don't have time to do that. I want it good, but again, it's not brand new. It's 2003. It's in lovely condition, but just to get it looking good enough is right. We're lucky because we live on this island that's, well, we get very little rainfall. We don't really suffer bad rust here. We just get the odd little bit. So as long as we can get that looking right, I'm happy. And it's good enough, and I think the end of the project is going to look really good. So I've done the same again, taped off the chrome, just so I don't catch it with the spray. And I'm just going to get some of that silver heat spray down the bottom, down the back. Again, maybe no one will ever see it or notice it, but I know it's there, so I want it done right. So that's where we're up to. So we'll just bring the video back down to the bike again. I'm just finishing the last little bit of taping off there. And I mean, at the end of the day, if I catch the chrome with the spray, it's not the end of the world. Always have on hand when you ever do anything like that. Universal Disavente solvent. Thinners, paint thinners, I know it's as well for a lot of you guys. I use it all the time. Just, you can't be perfect. If you work in a body shop, if you're in a mechanics, if you're working on high quality cars, you've got all the right tools, the right equipment, and it's doable. But if you're the person with the vehicle, then you're paying the price for someone else doing it. If you want to do it yourself, take your time, learn little tricks and little ways of doing things. And for me, masking tape, having some of that paint thinners, Disavente, and being prepared to look at detail. And that's what we're doing here. So we're going to give this a little spray to get it moving, coming out the can, and then just get it down there, little blobs of it. There we go. As soon as it starts to blob up, I'm stopping again, down into it. A lot of work just for that little bit. However, I think it's worth it. So that's the amount of spray. By the way, this spray, if you ever have it, I have loads of spray. I have all sorts of sprays for different things. And they all come in useful at some time. But if you do it correctly, little bits, cans last you forever. They last for ages. And you get loads of little perk of jobs done with them, you know. It's like, oh, I've got some spray that I can just do that with. I'll just do this with. And so, you know, use it sparingly and it lasts forever. It does everything. So, yeah, talking a bit of rubbish there, really, but I don't care. Right, now I see a reflection, and I think you might see the same reflection. Where's my other light gone? Oh, it's there. I see reflection of silver down there. I need to wipe a bit of spray off the chrome just there, but I'm going to bring your camera down, and we're seeing more silver reflected. You can still see a tiny bit, but I'm not 100% again, just doing the best we can. So we've got silver reflection. So when you stand back here, it looks good. It's looking nice. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. Again, if not, engines out or exhaust systems off to get everything perfect. So it's just about having patience and working through. So I'm just going to clean that little bit up. We'll have another look at it, and then I'll move on and we'll carry on. So we'll jump over to the next bit that I'm going to do, which might be a bit of black spray.